finally working. So, and please share the link with everyone.
What's
Share,
that? You,
please
you
share it with everyone if you don't mind. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, my friend. So, is Panther Ball talking Carolina Panthers NFL and Ball. We freaking did it. No one gave us a chance. I mean, I did and a few other people, but realistically, no one gave us a chance, and we beat the best team on paper in the NFL. Even though I told Bourne before the game, I think the Bears are a better team. But anyway, we beat them with basically backup third stream players, and yet we freaking did it.
Yeah, it was quite the game, man. um, yeah, that was it was cold. It was rainy. It was kind of off and on a little bit there. It got pretty bad there at the beginning of the second half, where I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't. I was underneath the concourse with some of the fans watching from watching from the drier spots, waiting for it to let up a little bit. But it wasn't too bad that fourth quarter, so we were back up in the seats. But it was quite the game, man. I mean, they just kept on fighting back, and defense stepped up. Despite some of the injuries we had. I thought Bryce Young was excellent. I thought Chuba Hubbard was excellent. The offensive line, they're 10 different combination out of 13 whatever games they've had. I mean, it's like Derek Brown said. It's a testament to their resilience. I mean, they proved a lot of people wrong just by competing, and not only that, but they won. So it was pretty cool, man. We had a great time.
It was a great time, and I basically, as soon as I grabbed the souvenir cup, once I got to the stadium, which took me 10 minutes to find where I was sitting, which I don't know if he's listening, but I want to give a great shout out to Panther Greg. Very generous Panther season ticket holder since 2023. Whenever he doesn't use his ticket, he always give me his ticket for free, which is very, I really appreciate that. And everyone, if you are able to and you can do it, and you don't need the money or anything, consider giving the tickets to someone who will greatly appreciate. So anyway, so it took me 10 minutes to find because in the past I used to sit next to the next to the other goalpost, closer to the opponent bench. And yesterday I was closer to the Panthers bench. So basically, as soon as I grabbed my souvenir cup, I probably got a good 10 minutes exercise, and I stayed in my seat. Carolina Panthers football, football. That is what it is. So I literally stayed in my seat the entire game. The entire game. I literally stayed in my seat the entire game, except of course when we were on defense. And I got very loud. And yesterday, yesterday honestly, and I don't know how you felt, Bo, sitting in the upper level, but in the upper level, on the last drive, with how loud it was, I felt like I'm watching a game from inside basketball arena. That how loud it was. Like typically in previous Panthers game, and you attended the Bills game, so I'm sure when the PA announcer would say, "Fans, get up on your feet and make some noise for the defense." Some would not. Yesterday, it was so freaking loud it felt like I'm in a basketball arena. Well, it's so loud in a basketball arena that how loud it was when the Rams last drive and before and everyone yelled, Chuba, Chuba. Throughout the game, that if you attended, you will not forget for a very long time.
Yeah, man, that was. What's that screeching noise I'm hearing in the? Are you hearing that too? It's kind of like it kind of comes in and out. I'm not sure what that is. It's kind of, I don't know. It's like a It's like a whistling kind of sound. Yeah, man. The crowd was great. It makes you think that we didn't have all the seats filled, but the fans that were there were loud enough to make a difference. So, just think if we keep winning, we get some of our bandwagon fans to come and join us, and we get more butts in the seats. We'll be even louder. So, yeah, man. I mean, it was a great environment. It was a game right from the get go. I mean, that was just a really fun game to watch. I liked how Dave committed to his game plan that we're gonna, you know, get stick to the run. We're gonna run the damn ball. I mean, that was they had 37, run plays. I mean, I was saying you get to 40, that'd be great. They got to 37, and you don't need Bryce to throw it all around the yard when you can rely on that. And I mean, they were great on fourth down as well. Just big pivotal plays. They didn't try to play safe or do that. They went for the jugular like a lot of people are saying today. So yeah, man, it was cool. I mean, there's a lot to be excited about. Now we got to wait a couple weeks to watch some more, but yeah,
So,
man, I'm pumped. It's exciting.
yeah, to now actually we this is incorrect. I've been a fan since '97. Bo, I'm sure, has been a fan since the team has been existing, and we've been doing this show when we lost. We did a show when we lost to the Pats and to the Saints and to the 49ers. We did a show last week. So after going through L, thank you. After going through L from Matt Rule, who's never welcome anywhere near in Charlotte, North Carolina, just like T-Bone is joking, he has a restricting order, Bank of America Stadium. Matt Rule has a restricting order for Charlotte and North Carolina. So anyway, so and and the thing about this game,
Who,
boy,
who are some of these guys in the chat? I just always get a crack out of some of these. We
so
got why are the Panthers cheeks?
probably Falcons fans, probably Falcons fans who thought, oh my gosh, we're going to win the division. We're going to win the division.
It if cheeks is yeah if cheeks are what good football teams do to beat really good football teams like the Rams. I mean, we heard all week about everyone anointing the Rams as the best team in the NFL, and they look like it. So just because we beat them, I guess they had a tough trip from the West Coast to the East Coast. That's their excuse. Well, we don't
Right.
get those excuses,
And I
but
mean,
yeah, I guess we're cheeks.
right. I mean, we had to travel to the West Coast. You didn't get any excuse
It's an
from the,
honest question. I like this guy. It's an honest question.
well, if the Rams are so good, how come they did not beat us when we had our backup players? We didn't have our starting quarterback. We didn't have, no, 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 no. You guys don't have real fans. I mean, on WFNZ, they tried to play Luther Radio. They couldn't find any Luther Radio. I mean, the Rams home games, you hear, who's house? Reds house. And you've been taken over by Chargers, Cardinals, 49ers. Who is your team? Who is your team? The Falcons?
Hey, you're making it when you got your own trolls, Shakad. This is kind of cool.
No, I bring
Um,
it. I bring it on. I mean, look at my jersey. It's not even a Panto player anymore.
yeah.
TNT.
No, I mean, I don't see what even if we didn't win yesterday, Vikings. Yeah, you guys screwed the pooch. Your GM doesn't know how to evaluate actual talent and decided that instead of bolstering the offensive line in the offseason, he's going to blame Sam Darnold for that playoff loss. And you guys shipped him away like jackasses. And so now you're left looking at JJ McCarthy, who. I mean, good luck, buddy. Good luck, man. I mean, I like Falcon. I got no qualms with Vikings fans, but Yeah, you guys screwed the pooch in the off season. I think it's starting to show, but whatever. Good for the Vikings. Oh, how'd that go with Adam Thielen too? Thanks for the picks. Thanks for the picks, Vikings. Appreciate you.
Right, but just a second. I mean, we all know JJ McCarthy has looked terrible, but let's give him some slack. This is his first year. I mean, Bryce also looked terrible in his first year. So maybe it will be great, but I mean, the Vikings coming to the season, everyone crowned them. As Danny Green, rest in peace, former Viking coach, Cardinals coach, used to say, they used to crown their ass. And they are who we thought they were. He was talking about the Bears. I'm talking about the Vikings. Everyone predicted you guys are going to be a Super Bowl contender. Instead, you're looking at the top 10 pick. Everyone coming to the season outside of Panthers fans thought we might win 4, 5 games. We won 7, and we are going to win the South. I'm making a prediction right here, right now. We are going to win the NFC South. And if I'm wrong, be it. But I'm not going to be wrong.
I mean, 7-6 is. I mean,
That,
all things considered, I think it's a great record. We're in great shape considering we're a team that, granted, you don't know what we're going to show up from week to week. That hasn't been proven yet. That's why this next game is going to be big. Get everybody back, and you gotta beat the Saints. You can't lay an egg in New Orleans, which we were kind of debating whether we were going to go to that game or not.
you
If we
should.
did, if we did, we'd probably drive down, but I don't know. It just depends. You know how things go. It's a kind of a tough time of year, but
How long is the drive for?
I've made it before. It's not too bad. I want to say it's around 9 hours. So,
In a day.
but yeah, we'll see. That's kind of to be determined. That's up in the air, but well, yeah, we'll get healthy here. These guys need it. They need a break. I mean, we this late buy thing's kind of you know it is what it is. But
Here's the deal. Just a second. I mean, Viking fan, you're saying 76 is not so good. But look at the Carolina Panthers 2 years ago. We won 2 games. We were the laughing stock of the NFL. Look at the last season. We would lose to great teams, the Chiefs, the Eagles, in a close fashion. So give me a break. We've beat the Cowboys. They're in the playoff hunt. We beat the Dolphins. Everyone said the Dolphins are garbage. They're in the playoff hunt. We beat the Packers. Everyone said they're a Super Bowl contender. We beat the Rams. Everyone said they're a Super Bowl contender. We swept the Falcons, who everyone before the season crowned them as the NFC South champ. Instead, they lost to the freaking Jets yesterday. That much closer to. Oh, never mind. They don't have a first round pick. So they have nothing to crown, the Falcons. So they are very close to the Saints record. 2 games separates them. So 76 for us, it's a big time accomplishment considering what we did 2 years ago. And interesting, this might not be our season to win the Super Bowl or make the playoff. But look out. Next season, we are going to be a Super Bowl contender. And I know by this time next season, you will come here and tell me, Shaked, you're absolutely right. The Panthers are fighting for a top 4 seed and they are a Super Bowl contender.
I mean, I don't want to tell this team what they can't be this year. I know everyone's talking about, well, they're ahead of schedule or oh, it's about next year, but you just beat the Rams. The tough wins and tough environments, like what we did in Lambeau. So, I mean, I got to see what they're going to do the next, end of the season here. But I mean, what do they have to do to show that they could be a Super Bowl contender this year? And I think it starts with winning the NFC South. And if they do that, I mean, it's just one game at a time. You got to string them together, which this team's had a hard time doing so far this year. But man, dude, they've got so many game wreckers and guys that have gotten better throughout the year, and guys that have just, I mean, Derek Brown, dude, that dude is just an all out beast, and it's so great to see him, just be. I mean, just on the field all year, he's been outstanding. And I don't know, man. I'm not saying we're Super Bowl contenders. I'm just saying it'll be interesting to see how they go the rest of the year because I've said it all year. I don't want to tell these guys what they can and cannot be, and certainly if they keep on trending in the right direction like they are, with guys like Jalen Coker stepping up and T Mac even as a rookie really making some clutch plays as well. I mean, who knows, man? You just never know. So it's certainly it's gonna be a fun ride here. Which, considering where we've been at the last how many other years, we haven't been relevant this late in the season in a long time. I
Even
mean
you.
that, yeah, and the win yesterday that felt like the biggest win since Cam Newton had that comeback win in Philly back that last season he had before he got hurt. So yeah, man. It's special times in the Queen City. It's you know, I'm happy for, you know, the locals. I'm happy for Panthers fans everywhere, but they got some work to do. We still got to finish strong.
Yeah, you make all valid point. My concern, the only thing realistically I can see why they might not make it to the Super Bowl this year, we don't have pass rush. And yes, we got 2 sacks yesterday. Phenomenal, great. But you need to have consistent. You need to have consistent because against the 49ers, we didn't get any sacks. Against the Falcons before Michael Pena suffered the injury, we didn't get any sack. So we need more consistent pass rush. We don't have that, but that is the biggest concern.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a concern. But they do find a way to create just enough pressure. You know, when Derek Brown is, you know, freed up a little bit, and you've got situations to where, you know, like yesterday, they were able to get to Stafford and make big time plays. So yeah, just no, I'm with you. I'm with you. That's going to be, I think, a really big need in the offseason is, you know, getting those you know, those guys that are going to get after the quarterback, which, you know, Nick Gordon, he looks like he's a great pick. He's only going to get better, you know, as he gets more game reps, and I think that was probably the reason why we didn't, why we kind of let go of Clowney, was because we wanted to get Princely and Scored and those guys some more reps. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, but you know, you just never know. You got to dream a little bit, right? That's what old Coach Canales says. Dream with them.
Of course. And couple of things, I don't think they've played their best game yet. And I'm not being a homer because yesterday the first drive special team was terrible. And I truly believe the Rams got away with the Alden Collins that play. But regardless, that drive in run defense, I understand we dealt with injuries, but at times the Rams ran right through the middle, which is a no-no in my opinion. So we played pretty good, but we did not play our best football, and that what should scare everyone. Now, for us Panthers fans to know that this team, regardless of what happened this season, the future is so bright. Look at last season, close games against Chiefs, Eagles. We couldn't pull up. We we couldn't beat them. Yeah, one could say they were better, but we couldn't get over the hump. Last season we lost back-to-back games. This season we have not lost back-to-back game. And honestly, the Panthers, if they want, if they want a good team, and I think they're a pretty good damn team, yesterday they would have said, you know what, it's a it's a bye week coming up. We have so many injuries on the defense. We are playing with backup undrafted tackle guard Brandon Huffman and backup center and Austin Colbert. We are playing with so many backup. It's going to be raining. It's going to be cold. We have a bye week. I mean, if we lose, fine. We'll be 6-7. We still have a chance playing Tampa twice. It's going to be okay. That would That was the old mentality of the Carolina Panthers. Instead, they fought like a dog. They fought like a dog because they had no. I mean, one wouldn't have blamed them if they had lost the game. Of course, we want them to win every game, but no one would have blamed them considering the situation and circumstance. Instead, they played like a tough pit bull, and they won. They won fair and square, even though the referee tried to take the game away from us because the holding call by Sanders, that was a terrible call. I mean, he didn't tell them. He didn't tell them or anything. I don't know what the heck the referees called it a holding call because it wasn't an holding call.
Yeah, I didn't. I guess I didn't see that one as clearly. I couldn't make a call on that, but yeah, I mean, we don't get all the calls. There's no doubt about it.
We didn't get
Certainly.
it
Oh,
yesterday.
here's Millie. Hey, Millie, say hey to Shakad. Well,
Well,
yeah, she she wanted to get in the show. It's Panther Millie. She, all right.
so I mean, we didn't get any call except for the delay of game, which I'm surprised the Rams didn't call a timeout on that play, honestly, because they had a timeout. They didn't call it. They didn't call it, which kind of surprised me. And I think your dog agree with me that they should have called a timeout yesterday. And that play, the layoff game, but basically we only got no, actually we didn't get any call because the layoff game is not the call that we get. They called holding on us and couple of holding and all of that. Just a terrible. And then at one time, the referee like it wasn't a substitution. The referee like was standing in the middle. I'm not sure exactly why, but anyway, since our next game is against the Saints, 2 weeks. I got to be honest, boy. I'm surprised that game is scheduled for 4:25. Not that I don't mind it because I need a primetime game, but I'm surprised it's scheduled for 4:25.
Yeah. I'm not sure why that is, but um,
I
you
think
know,
I think the only reason why it might be typically like Fox or CBS. It used to be Fox, CBS. Now they rotate. Like they have to have few games like in the afternoon slot. That is my guess. Now, because we are 7-6 going to the game, thank God we will not get Saints owner Jonathan Vilma, who is absolutely terrible. Like years ago when the Panthers had Jeremy Chin, used to call him Jeremy Chan, and so on. He's not a good broadcaster. I'm sure he's a great person, but he's not good, and he's the Saint almost. So because we are 7-6, we will not get him. And finally, though, don't be surprised. I don't know if you're coming to the Buccaneers game or not, but don't be surprised if that game is get flexed to Sunday night. It should be.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I whatever time they play, I'll be watching. I'm not making any plans for January because
No, but that is
we'll be in the playoffs. So
right. So the Tampa game, I think, not not in 3 weeks, so still December.
yeah.
Should be fun. Anyway, let's go Cardinals this week. Dallas.
Who do the Cardinals play?
No, not Cardinals.
Aren't
Cardinals
the
playing the Saints.
Do the Saints play the Bucks?
Yeah, they do. So let's go
Okay.
Saints. I mean, if you suffer an injury, we don't want to wish you any harm, but if the player just will have to miss the Panthers game, we'll take that. We'll take that. But no long term injuries. I'm being
Yeah.
serious.
I don't see the Saints beating the Bucks, but you just never know. So we'll see how it plays out. Um,
And the other biggest game, Lions Cowboys. which unfortunately I don't think we will get like nine wins. Typically in a 9-win season, you can make it to the winners circle. I don't think 9 wins will get you in this season as a wild card.
Yeah. Yeah. The wild card for the NFC, the NFC is actually pretty good this year. So we're gonna have to win the South. There's no doubt about that. But
But
it'll be interesting to see how the wild card shakes out for these other teams.
But sorry to cut you off, but this season there is not a clear Super Bowl Super Bowl contender, AFC, NFC, which is pretty unusual. I mean, the Eagles are down, the Lions are down, teams that you would think going to be Super Bowl contender. The Packers, we beat them down relatively down. The Rams, we beat them. Literally, the Buccaneers injuries and are not so good even win down LC. Literally, this season, and I'm being completely honest, AFC, NFC, even a 7 seed has a legitimate chance of making it to the Super Bowl, which typically is not the case. But this is the year you get in, anything is possible.
Yep, I agree. It's gonna be like March Madness, where you just have different seeds that are gonna have upsets, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be nuts. So we got to be trending in the right direction when it comes around. But hopefully we will. I mean, yesterday was a huge. I mean, that just can't say enough for that win, man. That was tremendous. So
Yeah.
um, well, Shaquette,
Yesterday,
I'm gonna head out, man. Any other final thoughts?
I mean, I was going to say yesterday basically erased a wash the 49ers game. So if we had to choose between two, let's win at home, Monday night, quick turnaround, we forgot about it. That is how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even like what 49ers game. Never happened. I mean, that it was just another one of those,
A bad dream.
you know.
Was a bad dream. Was a bad dream. Just a nightmare. It didn't happen, folks.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's
I think
right.
for Shakir and Drew, we'll see you guys after the bye, hopefully 8-6. Let's freaking go and
Keep
keep pounding.
pounding. All right, man.
Keep,
See you.
thanks, Bob.